Hi everybody, Leah here with your weekly card reading starting Monday, the 26th of July 2021. It is the last week of the month, and so it's the last week of Express Yourself. And as we move into August, your focus is going to be on organising your life. So, for the start of the week, we have two cards, Knight of Raphael and the Seven of Michael. And so, interestingly, when I was shuffling, the Ace of Raphael jumped out, which can be a new romantic experience or some kind of new emotional experience. I think this is you very much being happy with your life, happy with where you're at. You're excited by your life, you're enjoying it. Now, there is... Seven of Michael would suggest that there is something that you need to look at, that perhaps something isn't as it seems, or something's just not quite right, that you need to make some changes around that. So it may well be that you're, in this new emotional experience, but something's just a little bit off and you need to figure out what that is. It may be that you're just working out the details and how that's all going to work with your life and fit in with, your plans, their plans. So I don't feel like this is anything too terrible. It's just something that you have to put a little bit of time and effort into and figure it out. Now, the middle of the week, we have another two cards. We have the Six of Michael and the Ten of Gabriel. So I think at this point, you might be overthinking things a little bit. The Eight of Cups has come up in the daily cards too in the middle of the week. So it's almost a little bit like you're moving away from something. I think you've decided, perhaps you've brought a lot of your past experiences to this situation, and all of a sudden you're kind of realizing that isn't how it is anymore, that you don't need kind of all that old baggage there. You can let that go. Now, the Ten of Gabriel would suggest that you're probably trying to do too much. I think you're probably overthinking this. You're really stressing a lot about it. But I think you're going to let it go and move forward. We do have the Chariot in the daily card, so I think you are going to make some changes and make some movement. But it's almost like you've got to get through this little hurdle first. At the end of the week, we have the Nine of Michael. And so, again, this is you. You have been worrying, you've been stressing, but you're letting that go now. So there could be some little hurdles. This week, you could be sort of delving deep and really going within and questioning, reassessing, reevaluating, a lot of things in your life, most probably to do with your emotions. And so that can be relationships, it can be your children, it can be anything that affects how you're feeling and thinking about what's happening in your life. And I really feel like this is kind of future based. I think you're really thinking ahead, and maybe you need to kind of rein that in and go, actually, let's just focus on now. Let's really focus just on the moment, what's right here, and let's not lose sleep over things that may never occur. We have the card of children at the start of the week. So I think for some of you, this emotional experience could be children related. So it may be that there is news of a pregnancy. It may be that you have children, but there's some kind of issue going on with them that you've got to sort of work through. It may be that this new, romantic situation, that there's children involved and you're working out how that's all going to work. So, but it's doable, it's all achievable. You just need to slow down, not stress about what hasn't happened, and work it through. We have the card of focus. So really bring your focus to what you want and how you want it to be. If the ultimate outcome is that you want whatever this situation is to work and to be your future, well, then you find a way to make all the other stuff work in and you find solutions. We have the card of new beginnings. So I really do feel like this is going to be something that it's almost like we've had weeks and weeks of letting things go and moving on. And I kind of feel like this could be the last hurdle in letting go of some of your past, some of your baggage that you've brought in to your current situation. And by baggage, I just mean, you know, your old emotions and beliefs and hurt feelings, guilt, any of those things that you kind of brought with you. It's almost like you're getting through this last hurdle and then you're going to let it go so that you can move on and have this new beginning. Five of Michael is on the bottom of the deck. And so again, this is letting go of the attachments to the outcome. It is really shifting your mindset, looking at things in a positive way, and not even just positive, but practical. You're really going to look at it and go, okay, well, I want to fix this. So how do I do that? And finding ways around that. We have the card of balance on the bottom of this deck. So it's very much you looking at where your life is busy and chaotic. That 10 of Gabriel in the middle of the week could be that you're just trying to do so much that everything is just overwhelming. So it's really looking at, well, what do I need to do? What do I really want to do? What can I perhaps let go of or delegate or change so that I can manage my life a little better and not be quite so stressed out? The healing cards this week is higher self. So this is very much you taking that just a moment to just stop and check in and just ask for guidance, ask for help. And when you do that, you'll find that not only do you feel calmer because you don't feel quite so overwhelmed and in this on your own, but messages will come. The information that you need, the solutions you need, they're all there. So it's really just quietening your mind enough so that you can hear them. The affirmation card for this week is Everything Turns to Light. And it says, I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. So I hope you have an amazing week. I'll see you next week. Bye.